What's up, guys? Today I want to start off this video by telling you guys kind of it's a little bit of an intimate story. It's a story that not many people know about me and know about my life. Yeah, so I'll just go ahead and jump right into it. So I'll take it back. I was in 6th grade whenever this happened. And I remember being, I think I was out on the playground because 6th grade was still elementary school whenever I was back at that age. And I'm pretty sure I was on the playground, and then I had one of the teachers or something called me in the school, and then whenever I came inside, there was a close friend to my parents who was there, and they kind of smiled at me and they told me to go and get my backpack out of my locker because I was going to be leaving. And they said, I asked why, and they said that they would tell me whenever I got back. So I went and grabbed my backpack and then came back, and then so my parents' friend kind of looked at me and then got down like face to face. She kind of bent down and got eye level with me, and she was like, we are gonna go to your house, but your house caught on fire. And so I remember at that point, I remember looking at her and just like, I was still like kind of smiling like I am kind of right now, but my mouth was open, and I was like, I thought it was kind of like a joke or like something. It was just something that I couldn't really believe. Like whenever someone tells you that your house caught on fire, you don't really, especially as a 6th grader, I didn't really know what to do. And so we went and picked up my brother, who was at the high school. He's 3 years older than me, so I think he was a freshman at the time. So he was at high school, and then my little sister was also in elementary. She was in elementary school too, I think. But either way, I had my sister and my brother, and then we started to drive to my house, and I noticed I could see off in the distance towards where my house was, there was tons of smoke and stuff going up in the sky, and I just knew that was my house. And then so we were driving, and then whenever we got there, I just knew that it was just not good, because there was tons of people, tons of fire trucks. I don't know if there's ambulances, police, everything. There was a lot of people, and I just remember seeing, my mom first, and I saw her come up. She was just crying, and came up and gave me a hug, and it was a really intense moment that I just remember not knowing. It was just hard for me as a 6th grader to put that into words, how I was feeling, and I didn't really know how to feel about it. But the look on my mom's face kind of like told me everything about how serious the issue was. And then I could see the house, and it was still on fire. It was still smoky, and it was basically completely gone. So my entire house had essentially burned down. Everyone was okay. We didn't lose anybody or anything. Even our dogs and cats were okay. I think we lost our fish. That was basically it as far as our losses go. Besides all the physical stuff and everything like that. Like we lost lots, like all the home videos, pictures. I think some of my mom's wedding stuff. Just a lot of things. Like that's where my parents had always lived for their entire life. That's where I lived my entire life, and it was just really wild. It was really crazy, and it was just a really rough time. I mean, it's just I still can't describe it really to this day. But what I want to come from this story is essentially what happened after that. What happened after the fire, it really showed me actually how strong my parents were and how good of people my parents were, especially to people around us in our community. And so my dad owns a local body shop, so he knows everybody. My mom works at the local hospital. It's a small city. Everybody kind of knows everybody, and they talk to a lot of people. And I admire my parents the most out of anything. And the way that I admire them the most specifically is the way that they treat other people. And after that happened, the way that the community reached out to us, and the stuff that we got was just insane. The amount of love and support, and all the gifts and everything like that was just really, it was something special. And I've never actually talked about this before, but yeah, it just showed me how good of people my parents really were. And the part of this video that I really want to emphasize is just how good of people they are, and how treating others, the magnitude that treating others and being good people and always doing the right thing, and just always doing what you think is right, and how you treat others. And it's just the main thing that I'm trying to get at was just to express how surprised I was as a young kid to see all of these people come together, and how gracious everyone was, and how they treated my family, and all the things that we got. Like we had basically nothing because our house was completely gone. And all the clothes that I got, I remember I was actually kind of pumped about it, because I ended up getting I got like 2 PS2s, like 2 Xboxes. Like it was really wild. I was okay with it after a while, because we ended up moving to a new place that was closer to all my friends, and it worked in the long run. It worked out. Like it was okay. We didn't lose anybody. So the only thing that we lost was the materials and things like that. But it just really showed me the importance of just always doing the right thing, and the importance of being kind to other people, essentially almost no matter what. Doing the right thing is always the right thing. And I just think that telling the truth, and I hate saying treating others the way that you want to be treated, because I do think that that's definitely true. But I also think even whenever people don't deserve nice treatment, I still think that they deserve the nice treatment the most, because you never know what somebody else is going through. You never know what is going on in their life. You just never know their situation. And I think in the long run, doing the right thing is always the right thing, and it almost always pays off. This was not the tangent that I meant to go on, but essentially what I was trying to get at is that rubbed off on me so much, and it's how I've lived my life, and the payoffs that I've gotten in return over the long term of just saying a nice thing to someone, reaching out whenever nobody else reaches out, just doing the right thing. Just the importance of that is just so critical, and I think a lot of people underestimate how important it really is. And so if you get anything from this, I just want to encourage you to never underestimate the power that you have to affect someone else's life, whether in the short term or the long term. And just never underestimate your ability to change someone's life, to help someone else out, and what it can mean to them, later on, and what it can mean to you later on. And I just think that is super important. So I'm just going to end it right there. I hope you've watched this far. If you have watched this far, thank you so much. Yeah, see ya.